Good evening. Here is the news at 6. First, the highlights. Lagos State Waste Management Authority concludes plans to transform Olusosun Solo's dam site into renewable energy stations. Federal government unveils 15 million litre jet fuel depot. On the foreign scene, North Korea deploys troops to fight with Russia in Ukraine. And in sport, former Super Eagles striker Brown Day set to join Rivers United. Now the details. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Lagos State Waste Management Authority Loma says it has concluded plans to permanently shut down the landfill site at Olusosun and Salos in Igondo and transform both into renewable energy stations. The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Loma, Muyiwa Gbadigeshin, stated this at a one-day stakeholders forum on sustainable waste management in Lagos State held at the Civic Center, Victoria Island, Lagos. He said the initiative is an bid to make good use of the high solid waste generated in Lagos State, and it is in line with Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's agenda to tackle environmental and health concerns associated with these sites. Gbadigeshin revealed that the shutting and evacuation of the waste at the dump site will commence in December 2024 and lasts for 18 months.
We recently signed a memorandum of understanding with the Ghanaian company to establish material recovery facilities. But even before that, they're going to cover the landfill, Olusosun and Solus, within the next 18 months. They will cover it with a geotextile, replace solar panels on top, and then they're going to construct transfer loading stations, one at Solus, one at Olusosun, so that the trucks, we can take the waste in trailers to material recovery facilities that will be constructed in Ikorodu and Badagry. So that's the plan. We don't want waste on the streets of Lagos. We no longer want dump sites. We want material recovery facilities.
He emphasized his agency's commitment to creating a cleaner Lagos and also collaborating with stakeholders for a sustainable environment. Lagos State Head of Service Bode Aguru has restated the Lagos State Public Services goal of finding collaborative and effective ways of actualizing government policies and programs to improve standard of living as well as fulfill the promises of the Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration to residents of the state. Aguru stated this at a press conference to kickstart the year 2024 Public Service Week celebration with the theme Fostering Innovation Amid Global Challenges, a Public Sector Perspective. He noted that the world is currently facing serious challenges ranging from negative effect of climate change, increase in cost of living, high rate of unemployment, brain drain, which is peculiar to African countries, and increase in level of poverty, stressing that the Lagos State government will continue to encourage workers to be more proactive and innovative by exploring their creative sides to proffer smart innovations and solutions to improve service delivery.
The ability of any nation to survive these global challenges largely depends on the viability of its public service to effectively implement government policies and programs to improve the various sectors of the economy.
While appreciating the entire Lagos State public servant for their commitment and support in ensuring the continuous achievement of the Themes Plus agenda, the head of service said the celebration of the year 2024 Public Service Week is a testament to the fact that successful governance is built on a competent public service. According to Aguru, activities lined up for the event, which will commence on Monday, 21st October, Aguru include health screening stands for public servants, which will cover blood pressure monitoring, cervical and breast prostate cancer screening from 8 in the morning at the Adeyemi Bero Auditorium. Aguru said this will run simultaneously with the presentation of gift items to orphanages, charity organizations in Lagos. The annual public service lecture, followed by the long service merit award ceremony, in recognition and honor of public servants who have diligently and meritoriously served the state for 35 years, will hold on Tuesday, 22nd of October, at the Adeyemi Bureau Auditorium, Alausa. Other events include the Alausa Got Talent Series 6, recognition of outstanding officers in the Lagos State Public Service, special Jumat and Thanksgiving services, Walk for Fitness by public servant, and the high point of the annual Public Service Week celebration will be a luncheon, recognition of outstanding officers by Mr. Governor. Members of Lagos Traffic Radio have been advised to embrace a positive mental work and attitude to support optimal brain function for improved performance. The medical director, Federal New Psychiatric Hospital, Yaba Olugbenga Weye, made the call during a paper presentation at the staff forum of the station. The paper, themed Prioritizing Mental Health in the Workplace, was presented by a senior consultant, Dakwa Adigbaju. In his presentation, Adigbaju said prioritizing mental health is no longer a choice, but a necessity for building a resilient and healthy workplace. He highlighted key strategies to achieving this, such as fostering open communication and offering flexible work arrangement. The consultant cautioned against the dangers of low self-esteem, fear, anger, and resentment, as well as the inability to manage change. He also advised the women not to burden themselves with excessive responsibilities, stressing that doing so could jeopardize their well-being.
Prioritizing mental health in the workplace is not only a moral imperative, but a business necessity, either on the individual level or at the organizational level. Because when you are working well and you are prioritizing your mental health, you're also selling yourself. I hope you know. That's another opportunity that open up in another place, and then if they say you're good, and then the normal trajectory is to to move on. So it's not only moral being you are working here, but the business necessities that you're also selling yourself as an individual.
Adigbaju noted that open communication, creating supportive environment, and implementing policies that prioritize employee well-being are key strategies to promoting mental health. Now to the rest of the stories. The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, has unveiled the Joint User Hydrant Installation 2 with a storage capacity of 15 million liters of Jet A1 fuel. The capacity is described as the largest airside jet fuel depot in Nigeria, having the capacity of delivering a minimum of 15 million liters of Jet A1 supplies monthly to airlines, implying that it can deliver 20% of the current nation's annual sales volume in a month. Speaking during the inauguration in Lagos, Keyamo lauded the project, saying it has brought Nigeria global relevance and recognition. According to the minister, the depot was strategically well positioned as it is close to both the local and international airport, which is an international requirement. The Presidential CNG Initiative, PCNGI, has maintained that when handled correctly, compressed natural gas CNG cylinders posed no risk to motorists and users. The program director, Michael Oluwagbemi, expressed his heartfelt sympathy to those injured at a station in Ikpoba, Benin City. Oluwagbemi explained that a thorough examination of the cylinder involved in the accident showed it had been welded, modified, and was not approved for use with CNG. He urged the public to use only accredited conversion centers to ensure their safety. In foreign news now, South Korea's spy agency has announced that North Korea has started sending troops to fight with Russia in Ukraine. The allegation comes a day after Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said he believed 10,000 North Korean soldiers could join the war based on intelligence information. South Korean President Yoon Suk Yeol called for a security meeting and said the international community must respond with all available means. According to the spy agency, 1,500 troops have already arrived in Russia, with anonymous sources telling South Korean media The final figure could be closer to 12,000. And this comes as evidence mounts that North Korea is supplying Russia with ammunition, as recently demonstrated by the recovery of a missile in Ukraine's Poltava region. In sport now, former Super Eagles forward Brownie Day is set to join Nigeria Premier Football League NPFL outfit Rivers United. Day was spotted in training with Rivers United this week. The 36-year-old last played for Kuwaiti club Al Yamouk. Rivers United head coach Finidi George said he is willing to welcome Ide to the club. He has also played for clubs in France, Ukraine, England, Greece, and Switzerland. And that's it on the news at 6. But just before we go, always carry out proper and adequate checks on your vehicles before setting out. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration supplied 86,000 dual furniture set to 775 public schools? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Waste Management Authority Loma has concluded plans to permanently shut down the landfill site at Olusosun and Salos in Igondo and transform it into renewable energy stations. The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, has unveiled the joint user hydrant installation 2 with a storage capacity of 15 million liters of Jet A1 fuel. We also told you that South Korea's spy agency has announced that the North Korea has started sending troops to fight with Russia in Ukraine. And finally, in sport, former Super Eagles forward Brownie Day is set to join Nigeria Premier Football League NPFL outfit Rivers United. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Coyote Mafolashiri. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for listening. Good evening.
Your home for timely, reliable, accurate, dynamic, innovative, and